Bite my tongue? Never. See, what they don't know is they're tuning in to DBYC podcast, and I'm just discovering the world around me.
Taisha, I love you.
I feel like God is telling you to keep going.
You quit on yourself, you really down bad.
Tune in Wednesdays at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Welcome back. This is DBYT Podcast, and I am Taisha, the host of all of this right here. Today we are getting into the 12-week year. And I know what you're thinking. I already know what you're thinking. 12 weeks for a year? We have 52. No, we don't. So the breakdown of this book basically shows how people who do the traditional 52 weeks in a year don't accomplish as much as people who break their years down into like 4. You know what I'm saying? So you have 12 weeks to get everything that you need to get done and accomplished. And that time crunch is essentially what makes people more proactive. So a lot of people like to procrastinate, and I'm not even going to say that they like to procrastinate, but they end up procrastinating because of the fact that they wait till the last minute. So if you start with the last minute, you only have that minute, right? So I did want to go over a few chapters today just to give like an overview of the book. I think that everybody should read it. I was recommended to this book by somebody on YouTube, and I can't remember. I know, the Natural Chic or Chic Natural. I don't remember, but I will tag her. She said it, and I just was like, wow, you know what? I'm going to get it. And I got it, and I read it, and I loved it, and I just feel like it emulates me. You know what I'm saying? So I already feel that style of, okay, we're going to come in, we're going to go hard, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. Like having all of my little things going in at once helps me accomplish all my goals. And I've always been like that. But it's like, I guess this book reintroduced me to something that I had lost. So I'm glad that I ran across it. I do want to get into chapter 1. Wait, let me see. Okay, cool. So these are some of the key points that I highlighted personally, just because I felt like they connected to me, or they were very like, okay, you better get it right. And while we do this, I'm gonna try to do my makeup, just because I want to. So it's just gonna be something basic because we only have so much time. But chapter 1 is titled "The Challenge." And for obvious reasons, we know why it's called that. Like 12 weeks is a challenge. I'm not going to lie. I'm currently what's today? Wednesday? Tomorrow is going to start my 3rd week. And I'm really excited about it. Like, I've been going hard, really crazy. Now, they say you have to do it in accordance to the plan. Like, you can't do part of the plan and not do the other parts and expect the same result, right? I've been trying my best to follow what they said, because obviously they recommended it for a reason. But anywho, yeah, you only can do what you can. And let's get into this. So I am using my Revlon Rose Glow face gloss. It luminizes and hydrates, and is 80% water. So it's good for your skin regardless. Yeah, just a little tidbit, just in case you're wondering. Oh, and also this face oil that I put on before. It is my Milani Prep and Brighten Rose face oil. I use that to get like a doughy look. I like that. So anyways, back to the book. So the first thing that I highlighted was, if you could fully tap into your potential, what might be different for you? How would your life change if each and every day you perform up to your full potential? What would be the difference in 6 months, 3 years, and 5 years down the road if each day you were at your best, right? So let's put aside all the emotions and the feelings that we have for feeling tired or too busy, because no one is too busy for anything. You basically rank your priorities and you do it like that, or you do the complete opposite and you make excuses for why you can't accomplish anything. And then that's the crazy part, because you can't always complain about what you not getting done or where you're at in life if you're not even putting in the work to get to a new level. Like, I am a believer in manifestation, so I do feel like if you speak it into existence, but I also feel like with that speaking, you have to actively be moving towards that, because how else do you expect to show them that you're serious? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's like saying, oh, I want to be a millionaire, and I don't do anything. I just lay in the bed all day long and expect money to come to me. So it's like the universe is seeing that, they feeling that. So it's like, you're not for real, or be effing for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to show that you're willing to put in the work so they can reward you accordingly. You get out what you put in, and I truly believe that. The second thing that I put, look, this is gonna be hard. I never did the combo of, oh, let's do our makeup, let's talk about this. I don't know how y'all do it. That's crazy, because I'm tapped into either one or the other. Oh my God, I hope that didn't get on my shirt. Oh, matter of fact, let me show y'all my shirt. Do y'all see this? Okay. We coming in with the metal lettering, the microphone. Who? DBYT by Taisha Hines. Me? Yeah, me. All that. But anyways, while I try to, oh man, okay, my battery's dying. Hold on. I'm probably gonna have to stop in a second. But while we're here, I don't do makeup professionally, as you can see. But nonetheless, we're going to get this done, and I'm going to be prepared. All right. So the second thing that I highlighted in chapter 1 was knowledge alone benefits no one unless the person acquiring it does something with it, which is what I was just explaining to you guys. So if you want something, act like it. My third thing, great ideas are worthless unless they are implemented. When I tell you I have a bank of ideas that I, like, at one point in time, I felt like I was holding them hostage. Like, I wasn't doing anything with them. Like, I write them down, hee ha ha, it's cool, it's cute. But if no one sees it or no one knows about it, it's like, does it even really exist? And that's the crazy part. I feel like you get these ideas in your mind. They come to you for a reason. And the universe is basically telling you to act upon it, because that is a special delivery for you to make it happen for the people around you, yourself, and whoever else. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, don't ignore those things just because you feel like, oh, I can't do it, or this isn't meant for me. If it wasn't meant for you, why did you see it? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you have to take advantage of the things that are coming into your mind, because they're coming from a place of, I don't even know where they come from. I guess they come from the universe. I mean, I can put everything on the universe. It's coming to you for a reason, so you need to act up on it and do it in a timely manner, because if you don't, you'll forget. And then next thing you know, the same thought that you had, somebody's going to get that, because the universe feels like, oh, you want to pass up on it? Cool. We'll give it to somebody else. Then somebody else is living out the life that you wanted to live, all because you didn't act upon what came to your mind, which is crazy, because it's like, you never know which one is the right one. But if you don't try any of them, it's like, what's the point, Like, what's the point? I think we are on 4. Execution is the single greatest market differentiator. Great companies and successful individuals execute better than their competition. The barrier standing between you and the life you're capable of living is the lack of consistent execution. If you don't work on it, you will not get it. It's as simple as that. Like, don't expect, now in this case, don't expect the unexpected, because if you're not putting it in, you're not getting it out. And that's just, there is a visual representation that I saw that was sent to me, and it basically showed the physicality of sound in the form of hertz, right? So you have this pendulum where it was just standing still. It had like 412 or something, and the sound on the other end was like 5 something, right? The pendulum will not move I repeat, the pendulum will not move when the 5 something is hit because it's not equal to the 412 that is right there. You, oh my God, y'all have to understand. Like, as soon as it was switched to the 412 equal on both sides and they hit it, the pendulum got to swinging. Because everything that is a reaction is a reactionary type of thing. So you have to understand that you put in some work, and you get it out. You gotta get the same. You're getting the same thing. So if you feel like, oh, nothing's coming into premonition for me, maybe you need to change your approach. I mean, I don't know how much simpler that can get, but yeah. I also don't know how much more time we got on this recording because my battery's almost dead. But nonetheless, we're gonna go straight into part 2. And I hope my makeup is okay because I'm just using my screen to basically like judge. So yeah. Anywho, I'm not doing too much though. Not too much on the girlies. Not too much. Okay. Anyways, this is just a regular lip liner pencil from the beauty supply store and my Revlon sharpener because obviously I use it a lot. I like that brown gloss look. And yeah. So, getting into chapter 2, annual process inherently limits performance. This is what I was talking about at the beginning, where if you have too much time, you waste it. We don't have time to waste. We have things to do and we have people to see. So, if you can't get on it, you're going to get left. Baby, you're going to get left. And nobody wants to get left, you know? It's so much opportunity out here and resources that we can all utilize to get ahead. Because I be thinking sometimes like, yo, people are billionaires out here. Billion with a B. Billion with a B. Make it make sense. Like, there should not be any homeless people who are like just out bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, there should be enough resources for everybody here. Like, I just be thinking like, what if we just lived off the land? Now, a lot of us probably wouldn't survive, but let's take it a step back. Like, if we continue to do what our ancestors did, we would be okay. And yeah, this is crazy that I'm going off of my camera screen. This little bitty screen. Anywho, second highlight. We lack a sense of urgency, not realizing that every week is important, every day is important, every moment is important. Ultimately, effective execution happens daily and weekly. Daily and weekly. Once you shrink your year down to that amount of time with 12 months, your weeks become days. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have time to waste. And I don't know if I said that right, but if your weeks is your years and your this is your that and your every moment just counts, man. And you gotta act on it. If you don't, you're gonna get left. And I don't want to see people get left because like I take this very seriously. Like, even at the beginning of the year, I did have a vision board, and I told myself that I was going to do a vision board quarterly because I wanted to implement my goals. And mind you, I didn't hear about this book until summer. So what, maybe July, I think, because I was trying to get back into like actually doing things for myself and actually implementing the things that I wanted to do. Because I'm like, wow, half the year is gone. Half the year is gone. What am I doing? You know? And that made me come to a realization like I need to do more. I need to get more information. So that's how I really stumbled upon this, because I think I was watching like a lifestyle type of video and she was just talking about how this book transformed her, and I was all in from there. But that's up to you. I'm still going to put the link in the description. I personally use the Kindle reader because I like to obviously highlight. I like to annotate. I like to do things of that nature. So that works for me. It is available for like hard copy prints and whatever. So y'all do what y'all will with that information. Cool. We're going to get into making plans do not mean that they are accomplishing what they are capable of. You can have a whole goal and then you can half-ass it. So it's like, why would you do that? Let's start there. Why would you set something and not be so eager to get it done? You need to make sure you get those things done so you have more room, more time, more space, more everything to get more done. the quicker you do it, and don't even, it's not even about the quickness, it's the efficiency too. But I feel like how you do one thing is how you do everything. So if you move with determination and you really focus, you're going to do well anyway. But I don't know how y'all think, but that's how I think. Cool. November and December is crunch time. People procrastinate less at this time of year. They do it because of the new year is coming up and they don't want to seem like they failed themselves. And that's the harsh reality of it all, because it's like, oh, I had 12 whole months, 365 days, 52 weeks, and I did absolutely nothing. And now that it's getting time to become a new year, a new reset, I have to put in the work. But you wouldn't have had that like heavy of a load if you would have implemented what you needed to at the right time. So minimizing your calendar year to just 12 weeks will really help you astronomically. Like, I already feel the change. Like, I feel so much better that I have this opportunity just to write down my goals and actually just check them off, check them off, check them off, check them off. I'm doing great. And that's not to brag on myself, but y'all don't even know how the past 2 years have been for me personally. Like, I know I talk about it in my other videos, but after graduation, it was just like, what to do now? And it's like, you don't want to just wake up, go to work, go to sleep, and repeat. Like, that life is so unfulfilling. And it's like, no shade to anybody, but I've seen people at my job 30, 40, 50 years old, and they are unfulfilled, and you can tell. And I don't want to be like that. I don't. Like, I know they like, oh, this new generation don't want to work. They don't want to do this. They lazy. They this. Da, 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 da. Do you know how much effort it takes to want to go against the grain? Like, let's be so for real right now. Like, do you actually understand what we're trying to implement in our lives to make sure that we don't have to be employees, that we can be employers, that we can do more than what our previous family members have done? Like, that takes a lot. Is a lot of mental, it's a lot of physical, because every night you're not gonna get sleep. You're staying up all night, bro. When my vlog comes out, well, it probably already came out by this time, but it's just the fact that, man, I know I don't want to live the life as a 7 to 7 worker. I work 12 hours every 2 to 3 days. You know what I'm saying? And it's physically taxing, it's mentally taxing, it's spiritually taxing, because it's like, I know I could be doing so much more with my life, and I could be elevating so much more, you know? And there's no shade. Like, take it how you want to, but I'm telling you, there's no shade. But anywho, the next thing is principles are focus, concentration, and overload on a specific skill or discipline. When you doing this 12-week year, you want to make sure that you're only doing, like, you're setting like 1 to 3 goals to make sure that you are actually hitting your mark. Ooh, that's so pretty. I love brown lip liner. It's a yes for me. Okay. All right. But anywho, yeah, you just want to make sure that you're focusing. You want to hone in on the skill you're trying to learn, or the language you want to learn, or whatever. Like, my focus, oh man, I'm gonna tell y'all one of my focuses. I'm gonna tell y'all 2 of my focuses out of the 3, because the third one is none of your business. But just to produce more content and connect with my audience more, and to get this short film out. My plan was to recruit in August. I want to shoot in September. I want to edit in October, and I want by November to have my short film out by my birthday. And that's my goal. And I really do see it coming into permission, because, like, yeah, it's moving so fast. Like, every day is literally something new. And it's like, the trials and tribulations that you go through as an independent filmmaker is ridiculously crazy. Like, I never thought it was going to be like this. Like, it's crazy, man. Like, every day you're just wondering, like, I hope this, I hope that, da 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 da. But you just never know what's going to happen. Oh my gosh, I'm beating this mic up. That's crazy. I'm sorry. But we're gonna probably finish up a little bit. I ain't even gonna cap. Like I wanted to do my makeup, but I'm not that talented just yet where I can multitask with doing makeup and talking to y'all for real, for real. Like I usually, just already come ready, but I wasn't ready today because I wanted to try, but it didn't work. Anywho's, let's finish out chapter 2 and then I'm gonna let y'all go. Okay. It's important to understand that the results you achieve are a direct byproduct of the actions you take, aka what I said earlier. What you put in is what you get out. My next one was ultimately it is your thinking that drives your results. Oh my gosh, y'all don't even understand the power of your mind. It's actually crazy. It's ridiculous because your mind can only see results, right? So if you can see yourself doing it, you like it's like a vision. And it's what's the words? Bring the words. It's a vision that you see in your head that you are able to like literally visually see. Like, oh, I can have this. I can be this. I can do that. And if you don't think you can, your mind is going to convince you the same thing because it's like, well, if you believe that, then cool. I am too. Like, and I'm going to show you better than I can tell you. Right? We have 2 more quotes. So the great thing about having a 12-week year is that the deadline is always near enough that you never lose sight of it. Ooh, you need that in your life. You need pressure in your life because everybody kind of want to lay back and be easy. And trust me, I do too at times. But it's like there are more important things than just being like, oh, I wish I had, but never doing. So you got to pick your heart because being broke is hard and having money is hard. Maintaining both lifestyles is hard. You have to choose your heart. And I'm not doing this, bro. I'm not going out that sad that I can't provide for myself. Like, no, 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 no. Last quote from chapter 2. All right. So since you can't afford to have more than 1 or 2 bad weeks every day and every week, automatically becomes more important. So they basically are just, repeating themselves because repetition is the best teacher. You hear it so many times in so many different ways that it sticks to you. So I hope that you guys do, dang, all my words just left. I'm hungry and that's what happens. But I hope you do consider changing the way that you look at your time because it's so valuable and it's so finite. You can't go back, not yet, unless they already have. Let me stop. That's for another day. But seriously, you need to start taking yourself a little bit more serious because if you don't, nobody will. And, yeah, that's really what I had to say today. And I'm glad that I hopped on. You got to get on your Zoom. I'm glad I got on the Zoom. Cool. But anyways, I'm Taisha and I promise I won't bite my tongue. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.